Now let's take a moment for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, let's take a look at the Thunder for just a second. What's the key for them?
Well, J.R. Smith is someone they definitely can't sleep on. He is a dynamic scorer, a dynamite scorer, capable of putting up big numbers on any given night. He's got major game.
And Clark, since we're talking about the keys, what about Denver? What do they need to do to secure a win?
Substitution on the court.
Snatched away.
Excellent defense, and the steal earns them a quick bucket in transition.
And here is Billups, coming off a solid outing against Phoenix. To the wing. To Smith from close range. Graceful finish.
Easy look in the paint. The defense got abused there.
Here's Westbrook, averaging 14 points a game. Dumps it off to Grant. Green. It's in for three.
You know, Kevin, this is kind of what I expected to see from Jeff Green. I mean, he's got size, strength, athleticism, agility, skills, and when he's focused and attentive and aggressive, he can make shots from the three-point line. He can make plays for other people. He's a solid rebounder and defender and a pretty good passer. So I'd like to see him do this more often. Take charge and show everybody what he's got in his package.
The Thunder will hold on to it. And here are the Thunder now. It's a three-point game. Durant backs in. The up and under. Lays it right in.
The defender was right in his face, but he used that to his advantage. That's an NBA move.
And here is Billups. Last game we saw him score 32. Here's Smith. Dumps it off. Here's Anthony. The shot misses. And the Thunder go the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
They did a lot of things right. An awful lot was done right, especially at the offensive end. I thought they did a nice job exploiting every possession. They were smart with the ball, and they really looked very fluid. Nothing was forced.
It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. Smith. Anthony with it from short range. Finishes with the soft touch.
Just put the ball in his hands, Kevin, and watch him go to work. He's going to make something good happen.
On defense, the Nuggets. They trail by 3. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Well, they just never seemed to get untracked. They struggled to get into their usual groove. I mean, it seemed like they were disjointed and off balance and tentative all game long.
Lawson. Green with the rebound.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper he wanted, but off target.
To the paint, here's Durant. Buries the short-range jumper.
Kevin Durant, for me, Kevin, has one of the sweetest, easiest strokes in the league. I mean, it's amazing that a guy of his size, he's 6'9" with a 7'5" wingspan, can step out there and cast threes as sweetly and as smoothly as he does. He's also improved as a rebounder in his second year in the league. I think this guy is a star waiting to blossom and explode.
And here is Billups. James Harden picking up that last basket. Here's Smith. Drops it in on the layup. 6 points for him.
No one really contested him at the basket that time, Kevin. He's just too good in there to leave the door open for him.
And here is Durant. Last game he had 10 points. Westbrook leads him in off the pick. Lays it right in.
Great pick there. The defender was stopped in his tracks, and it freed up the easy basket.
Coach Carl wants a timeout. A lot of time, games are decided at the line. So let's check out the NBA leaders in that category. And you take a look at Westbrook, the best in the NBA. You put him on the line, and it's nearly automatic.
He's the guy you want shooting free throws late in the ball game. I mean, he's almost automatic. And when you're a coach with a player like him at the foul line, you feel very comfortable.
And here is Billups. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's Martin, hits the 15-footer. Kenyon Martin, former college player there at Cincinnati. He's had a litany of injuries in his career. He always seems to come back, though, and always seems to regain at least a portion of what he was.
Yeah, and that's an enforcer. He's a guy with force. He can block shots and rebound and scores with force. I mean, when he's out on the floor, you can feel his presence. And that's something that all teams love to have, that enforcer that can rebound, score, and defend the position up front.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. Martin, shooting one.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Lead pass, down low, and Durant gets it to go.
That's a good example of excellent communication. The nice lead pass led his teammate right to the rim for the basket.
Anthony with it. Last time out he had 38 points. Smith backs him down. Puts up the baby hook. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Grant. Nails the easy jumper.
That's exactly what coaches love to see on offense. High percentage shots.
Lawson to Billups. Got a piece of it. The steal by Westbrook.
The defense anticipated. Oh my goodness. Nobody stopped the ball. The D made that much too easy for him.
Coach Carl wants to talk it over. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
There's some major bumping and thumping going on under the boards here, Kevin. That's what got it done. When you can consistently outboard the other guys, I mean, that's why it's such a key stat. It's always one of the key stats in winning, controlling the boards. And they did it, and that was the difference.
And here is Billups. Not on the scoreboard yet. Smith. 6 seconds to shoot. No good. And the Thunder go the other way. And here is Durant. Connects.
Kevin Durant.
He's got 8.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
The Nuggets looking for a basket to put an end to this run.
Yeah, they need a bucket soon before this gets out of hand.
Here comes Durant. He's got 8. Oh! Dunks it down with one hand. Here's Billups. The rebound by Jeff Green.
He's a beast in there, Kevin. But that time the defense...
Oh! Assisted by number 13.
And here is Billups. Right now averaging 21 points a game. 54 seconds left in the first. Coach Carl calls time.
Timeout, Nuggets. Thunder substitution.
As we grind through the season, let's see how the West is shaping up. You look at the Thunder. They're in control of the #1 seed, looking to finish out the season strong. And, of course, the Nuggets, just a couple of spots back.
Well, I tell you what, this building has really been tough to beat this team in. They really play their best basketball when they're at home. Not surprised.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. 15-point game. Here's Green. Gets in close. Gets the lay-in. He's got 7.
Boy, did they ever need that hoop. The momentum had really swung against them.
And coming up this Friday, it'll be Paul Pierce and the Boston Celtics. They'll take on the 76ers at the Wachovia Center. The game gets going at 7 o'clock Eastern.
They're a lot of fun to watch right now.
You're right.
Well, it can be awfully hard to stay in front of guys at this level. He tried his best, but still got hit with the foul.
Shooting one.
Good for the three-point play. The Nuggets love the explosive offensive firepower of young J.R. Smith.
Points in bunches, and he does it in a hurry. He doesn't need much time to put big points on the board, and that's always a valuable asset, especially when you're coming off the bench.
He knocks down the first one. He gets them both. And here is Billups, looking for his first bucket of the game. In the paint. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder.
14 seconds on the shot.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. And you look at Anthony, among the league leaders, fourth in scoring.
Kevin, there are times when he's just unstoppable out there. He takes over the game, and it's like everything is falling. I don't know how you game plan for that. As a defender, you just try to keep him from embarrassing you, I guess.
6 seconds to shoot. Smith nails it from the top of the key. He's got 13. Here's Westbrook. He's guarded by Billups. Here's Grant. Oh! Rips it down with one hand.
Too easy. Far too easy.
Here's Anthony. Nets it from the wing. Nice bucket by the 7-year veteran out of Syracuse. Grant flushes it with the one-handed jam.
He's not the guy you would expect to compete in the dunk contest, but he can still throw it down when he needs to.
To Anthony, tipped.
You have to play smart with the ball in your hand.
The one-handed dunk was stuffed down by Grant.
Oh, he's just hurting their feelings on that one.
The Nuggets really having a tough go here. They trail by 18. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Coach Carl signals for a timeout. A moment to check out some results from around the league yesterday. Out in Oklahoma City, the Thunder pick up the win as the Sacramento Kings lose. It was success for the Celtics on the road. No luck for the Pistons in Detroit. Golden State with the road win, so the Heat dropped that game. And that's all we have for you right now. Here's what's going on tomorrow night. Los Angeles Lakers hit the road as they face the Miami Heat at the American Airlines Arena. That one is set for 8 o'clock Eastern.
It'll be fun to watch.
And it's the Thunder with the ball after the miss by the Nuggets. Here's Grant. The shot misses. Now Denver takes it the other way. About 5.5 minutes left in the second. Here's Grant. Oh!
That's how you make them pay. Solid defense results in extra opportunities.
And here is Billups. Still looking to get on the scoreboard.
Way too many turnovers from him in this one, Kevin.
Now the Thunder with it. And that one's good. Westbrook. And here is Billups. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Puts up the baby hook. We're just talking about his turnovers, Clark. He just doesn't look confident out there for some reason.
No, he's very shaken, he's uncomfortable, and he's unsure. And we all have days like that, even those of us that do our job pretty well. You just have to get focused and move on, try to relax, and try to get something good going for you.
Grant, it counts, and the foul.
That's his second personal foul, second team foul. Grant, shooting 1.
He completes the three-point play. And here is Billups. About 4.5 minutes left in the half. Coach Carl calls a timeout. And here is Billups. In low to Martin. Easy shot. Anthony with the bucket.
Well, they're down right now in the game here, but they've been doing a really good job of getting open and knocking down their shots. And that's a big improvement over how they came out of the gates.
And Green gets it to go.
Just like they drew it up in practice, Kevin. Sweet dish inside.
And here is Billups. No points for him. Martin the screen. Great anticipation.
They haven't adjusted to the defensive intensity they're facing, and it's resulted in far too many turnovers here. I mean, just in this quarter alone, they've been throwing it all over the gym.
That's his first personal foul, third team foul. Durant, shooting one.
Good for the three-point play. And Clark, you're right. It does seem like the defensive intensity has ratcheted up.
It sure has, Kevin, and when that's the case, you've got to be even more strong and more focused with the ball. They've got to try and keep up the pace, but they've got to do it under control.
Coach Carl calls for a timeout. Now we get a chance to view the NBA's best setup men. Well, you look at Billups, currently 5th in the league in assists. Such court vision.
He's one of my favorite players in the NBA. He's got tremendous court vision and really has a unique ability to get the ball to his teammates not only in tight spots, but in the right spot.
Anthony with it. 8 points for him. Nice shot by Smith.
Well, that was a nice start. After having a good first quarter, he's showing us more of the same here.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. They're off to battle the Clippers after this game as they'll be playing at the Staples Center. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Nuggets on D. Here's Grant, 2 hands for safety. 21 points in the game.
He's just decided to put the team on his back and take over the scoring load this quarter.
Nene, the screen. Carmelo backs in. 6 seconds to shoot. In close, graceful finish. He's got 10.
Way to work it inside to get the high percentage look. Nice job there.
To Westbrook. Here's Grant. Drains it from short range.
He's got a sky-high field goal percentage, and that's because he's been working to get good looks.
Billups. The shot, no good. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. Harden. Here's Westbrook. Over Billups. Westbrook can't get it to go.
They've got to have a little more patience on offense, Kevin. They're rushing.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Anthony. Yes, from downtown. He's got 13.
Boy, he's really doing a nice job taking advantage of what the defense is giving him.
Harden is called for the charge, and that's his second foul of the game. And be sure to tune in next Sunday. It's going to be Vince Carter and the Orlando Magic as they host the Los Angeles Lakers. It's being broadcast live starting at 2:30 Eastern.
You always want to get out of there with a win in that one.
So true. And here comes Carmelo Anthony. He's got 13. Here's Allen. Rips it down off the beautiful pass.
Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. Knocked loose. Stolen by the Nuggets.
Great jump on the dump inside.
Anthony with it. Back to the inside. And Billups gets it to go.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfectly.
The handoff to Durant, to Grant. To stop the run. Aflalo snatches it inside. And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Aflalo passes it back, and here is Billups. Carmelo. Russell Westbrook with the rebound.
They've really done a great job securing the rebounds, Kevin.
Yeah, they got the advantage right now, Clark, +5.
Man, this is ugly, Kevin.
Yeah, it's definitely been a one-sided game so far. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The score, 57-36. And now the T-Mobile halftime report. Well, let's check out the story of the stats. Oklahoma City been doing an outstanding job of pushing the break and getting easy buckets.
Well, that's why they've got the big lead, Kevin. If this keeps up, they'll have it on cruise control to the victory.
Grant has started off well.
And he's been snapping that net, Kev. That's what you love to see. Buckets, buckets, and then more buckets.
Hello and welcome back. We're glad you're with us. The NBA so many times comes down to a game of runs, and we'll see if a run here will turn this thing around as we get underway. Here's Westbrook. He has 6. Both teams changing it up. And it's the Thunder with the ball. To Kmart. Baseline. Anthony with it, defended by Durant. Martin with the bucket.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
To Harden. Lays it in. Sweet time to lead him to the rack. 8 points for him.
Kev, you can't let him get the ball that close to the basket. By that time, it's already too late.
Here's Martin, guarded by Green. Here's Smith. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
No good. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. Anthony. And here is Billups. Down low. Carmelo backs down. They couldn't beat the buzzer. That's a turnover. Let's check out the leaders in field goal percentage as a team. Taking a look at Oklahoma City, the most efficient team in the NBA in terms of scoring.
As a team, they really execute their offense, so guys know where they're going to get their shots from. And they make sure that guys shoot the shots they're most comfortable with. Ball movement, player movement, execution leads to high field goal percentage.
Here's Green off the screen, kept alive. Harden, it's good. Nice offensive rebound. He's got 10.
He got the ball inside, and when the D closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. Simple, but beautiful.
Let's go over to Cheryl Miller, who has a report from her conversation with George Karl.
Hey, Kev, he just shook his head sadly inside. Turnovers, turnovers, turnovers. If you can't keep the ball, it's hard to score points. Now back to our play-by-play analysis. Kevin and Clark?
Thank you, Cheryl. No good from Durant.
He's normally pretty accurate around the rim, but he couldn't make the layup that time.
It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. Trains it from just inside the three-point line.
That's simply what a superstar does. He can make the most difficult plays look silky smooth.
Swing pass to Grant. 6 seconds to shoot.
Kevin, you know, they're still doing a pretty good job of limiting their giveaways right now.
Smith jams it in two-handed. 17 points in the game. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. You talk about limiting giveaways, well, that's what we're seeing.
Yeah, for any team, it's really important to keep possession so you can get into the flow of your offensive game.
And here is Billups, the Thunder making the shot. Coach Karl wants to talk it over. Anderson is in at center. Oklahoma City on D. Here's Anthony. Lays it right in.
He's been getting after it offensively, but they're still trailing here. One guy can only do so much.
Here's Durant. Buries the runner. Nice shot by the third-year man out of Texas. Grant caps the break with the nasty stuff. He's got 27.
Despite his height, he's choosy with his dunks, but when he does, make way. And that's his second turnover in this quarter alone.
And here is Billups. Under 4 minutes left in the third. Carmelo backs in. Drains it from the low block. He's had a tough time of it, as you were saying.
Yeah, he really has, Kevin. I mean, he just needs to make the smart passes and keep things simple. When you're struggling, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He just has to back off of it a little bit. And then he's got to make sure he's keeping the ball between himself and the defender.
Kept alive. Here's Grant from close range. Can't finish at the rim. Here comes Billups. Anthony with it. On the inside. Here's Smith. Kisses it off the glass and in. He's got 19.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Grant puts the hammer down.
He finished that play with the strong jam, and that's what you like to see.
Smith with it. He's got 19. 2:43 left in the third quarter. Martin the screen. Off the screen. The rebound by Jeff Green.
Oh, that jam would have been something else. Key words being would have.
Here's Durant. Grant leads the game in assists.
Well, he's lighting it up, and that surprises no one. This guy is just a dynamite scorer.
Carmelo backs him down. To Kmart. Oh! Rips it down with one hand.
First personal foul. First team foul.
We'll see a new set here for the Nuggets.
Substitutions on the court.
Smith with it. Averaging.
You know the coach drew up a nice play when you get an easy dunk on the inbounds pass.
Oklahoma City dictating the flow. They have a 19-point lead. Howard backs down. Shoots from the post. And the rebound goes to Nene. And here comes Carmelo Anthony. 21 points in the game. Here's Lawson. Great finish in traffic.
Beautiful delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the defense, which set up the shot perfectly.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. 17-point game. Grant nails it from 8 feet. 33 points for him.
He's not normally a prolific scorer, but he's given them a big lift in this one.
Another steal.
Kevin, you know, they're behind, and you've got to point to all of those turnovers as a big reason why.
The Thunder were the last to touch it. The Thunder changing it up. And it's the Nuggets with the ball, trailing by 19. Here's the Nuggets with the ball. Howard in the post. He's against Allen. Here's Grant.
He got that stop almost single-handedly, Kev. Defended the shot and cleaned the glass. That's a great play.
Here's Smith on the mark from 16 feet out. 23 points in the game.
He can't be stopped. He's having a party out there.
Grant, covered by Smith. Cephalosha from inside, lays it right in.
That's too easy. The D's got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Here's Billups, knocks it down from 19 feet.
Even though it was early in the shot clock, that's an opportunity you can't pass up, Kevin.
To the high post, here's Durant, connects from the high post.
It's always a pleasure to watch a great shooter go to work. Give him a little elbow room, and it's automatic.
Stuffed through by Grant. He has 35.
He's not a sensational dunker, but he flushed that one just to make sure.
To Carmelo, defended by Durant. Allen's shot is off.
How much better a look do you need? Good mid-range shooter, should have been money in the bank.
Howard in the post. He's against Allen.
Well, the defense put pressure on him, and frankly, he'll miss some of those even when he's wide open.
Carmelo from the paint finishes with the soft touch. He's got 23.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Here's Harden. No good. So the Nuggets will take it the other way. The dump off to Lawson. Here's Smith. Cranes the open look. Sweet touch by the 6-year veteran out of St. Benedict's Prep High School. And it's the Thunder with the ball. The lead is 15. Cephalosha. And here is Durant. Hits the jump hook. Here comes Billups. Anthony with it, defended by Durant. Behind the arc. Good!
Well, he's been scoring pretty well on just a few attempts. It might help them out if he was a bit more assertive.
Chauncey Billups.
Stolen away.
Well, they still have the lead, but they really need to collect themselves and start taking care of the ball.
Nice shot by Smith. And here are the Thunder now. A 12-point game. And it does look like turnovers will be a theme here.
Without question, Kevin. Let's see if they can squeeze the orange and hold it together. They've got to do a much better job of taking care of the ball. Well, Kevin, he hasn't had a great game in terms of taking care of the ball and limiting turnovers.
Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. All right, Cheryl, what do you have?
Well, guys, I had a chance to talk with the Nuggets. He wants his squad to focus on pounding it down low. He said dunks and layups, guys. That's what we want. We'll see if they can get.
Substitution on the court.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. They trail by 14. Grant cans it from in close. He's got 39.
That's where you get the high percentage shots when you get the ball inside. Good things happen. That's a nice play.
Six seconds to shoot. Anderson in the post, working on Howard. There's the buzzer, and that's a shot clock violation.
Thunderball.
Oklahoma City is just getting everything they want inside.
Points in the paint have been the story so far, and I don't think it's going to change unless this team starts defending with physicality, bodying up without fouling.
We'll see a new set here for the Nuggets. And it's the Thunder with the ball. 16-point lead.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Westbrook. He has 6. Here's Westbrook from short range. Gets the lay-in. They're in front, 94-74.
Kevin, not much they can do right now. Time is not on their side.
Tipped. Good D by Grant. Oklahoma City with the ball. They're on an 8-0 run. To the elbow. Here's Grant on the money. And he's got 41. The Thunder cruise to a win as they blow out the Nuggets 96-74. For his steady play, Grant is our Jordan Brand player of the game.
Well, Kevin, he attacked the rim with reckless abandon all game long. He was throwing down dunks left and right.